Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, we'll be developing one amazing end-to-end data analytics project with the help of Power BI. Many of you have requested for this project. I think in my channel there are many people, they are working with data analytics, they are working with Power BI, Tableau, these are the tools. But they don't know how we can create the end-to-end project with these kinds of tools. Whenever I'm talking about end-to-end project, it should be the complete setup from introduction itself to the visualization, store insights, each and everything. So in this project itself, one of my good friend, she will uh, walk you through one amazing project. She will discuss about the problem statement and the entire solution, the visualization part. Okay, the entire end-to-end data analytics pipeline she will be talking about. And at the end of this video, you will have an amazing data analytics project with you. If you want, you can also add this project in your resume, but I will suggest you try to create similar kinds of project with a different problem statement. There are many problem statement you will see over the internet. Just try to pick one and try to follow the same pipeline and create the solution with respect to that. Yeah, so I think you will be enjoying this entire implementation. Make sure you like this video and subscribe to my channel if you haven't subscribed yet, and please try to share this video with your friends and family. So let's start with the implementation, guys.
Hello everyone, welcome back. So in this video, we are going to discuss about the project overview. Our project name is Unicorn Companies Analysis. Okay, so first of all, we have to understand what are the prerequisites. So what is prerequisites? What are the things that we must know before doing a project? The next one is tools used, which tool we are going to use, either it is in Power BI or Excel or Tableau, whatever it is. Understanding the problem statement, we need to understand what is the problem statement, how many questions we can ask from us for solving that problem statement, and then coming to conclusion. Data set, as we know, the data set contains many columns. We should know the meaning of each column. Flowchart, before doing a project, we should discuss about the flowchart, which means that how we are going to deal with this project, what is the flow of the project. Next one is visualizations and dashboarding. As we all know that in every data analytics project, we need to do visualization and dashboarding. At the end, we will discuss about the solution, understanding the solution, and then come to the conclusion. So these are the points that we are going to discuss in this project. We are going to do this project in Power BI, so the tool will be Power BI Desktop. Now let's talk about what are the prerequisites, which means what are the things that we must know in Power BI before doing the project. So the very first thing is data. The data should be in a structured format that can be imported into Power BI. Power BI supports a wide range of data sources including Excel, CSV, SQL Server, Oracle, and many others. You can check on Power BI Desktop. You should also ensure that the data is clean and free of errors, as this will make it easier to work within Power BI. Power BI Desktop. Power BI Desktop is a free application that you can download from the Microsoft website. It allows you to create and publish Power BI reports and dashboards. Once you have installed Power BI Desktop, you can start creating your project. Third one, data modeling. Data modeling is the process of designing the structure of your data to make it easier to analyze and visualize. In Power BI, you create a data model by importing your data into Power BI and defining relationship between tables. You should have a basic understanding of these concepts to create an effective data model. Fourth one is visualization. Now, Power BI provides a wide range of visualization including charts, graphs, tables, and maps. So you should have a basic understanding of these visualization and how to use them to convey your message effectively. The next one, that is fifth one, is DAX. DAX is a formula language used in Power BI to create custom calculation and measures. It allows you to create more complex calculation than those available in the standard Power BI visual. You should be familiar with DAX to create advanced calculations and measures. Next one is Power Query. Power Query is a data transformation and shaping tool that is built into Power BI. It allows you to clean and transform your data before importing it into Power BI. You should have some knowledge of Power Query to prepare your data for analysis. Seventh one is business understanding. To create an effective Power BI project, you need to have a good understanding of the business problem you are trying to solve and the key metrics that are important to your organization. This will help you to create visualization that are relevant and informative. The eighth one is creative and critical thinking. Power BI allows you to create custom report and dashboards, so you need to have creative and critical thinking skill to design effective visualization that convey your message clearly. You should also be able to think critically about the data you are analyzing to draw meaningful insights from it. So these are the prerequisites that is required to make this project. Unicorn companies are privately held startups that have achieved a valuation of over $1 billion. These companies are often technology based and have experienced rapid growth due to their innovative product or services. Now let's talk about from where this unicorn word came. So the term unicorn was first used by venture capitalist Ellen Lee in 2013 to describe the rarity of such successful startups. Now let's focus on the points which need to be discussed while discussing about unicorn companies. So the first term is valuation. The valuation of a company refers to the estimated worth of the company based on various factors such as revenue, growth potential, market size, and competition. Unicorn companies have a valuation of over $1 billion, which is a significant milestone for any startup. Second term, technology based, which means most unicorn companies are technology based, meaning that they leverage technological innovation to solve problem or offer new solution in various industries. These companies often use artificial intelligence, machine learning, big data and other cutting edge technology to create new products or services that are not easily replicable by competitors. Third term is rapid growth. Unicorn companies are known for their rapid growth, often achieving substantial market share in a short period. These companies have proven their ability to scale and expand into new market quickly, attracting large customer bases and generating substantial revenue. Fourth term, disruptive. Unicorn companies are often disruptive, meaning they challenge established business model or create entirely new market. They introduce new products that are more efficient, affordable or convenient than existing offering, which leads to shift in customer behavior and industry dynamics. Fifth term is risks. While achieving unicorn status is a significant accomplishment, it also comes with risk. Now, these companies may face challenges such as increased competition, changing market condition, or many hurdles that can impact their growth and profitability. Some unicorn have faced financial difficulty or even bankruptcy due to these risks. Last, let's talk about some unicorn companies. There are many examples of unicorn companies across various industries, like in transportation we have Uber, in social media we have Pinterest, financial technology Stripe, and e-commerce Wish. Now, these companies have disrupted their respective industries and achieved significant success by leveraging technology and innovation. So in short, we can say unicorn companies are startups that have achieved a valuation of over $1 billion through technological innovation, rapid growth, and disruptive business model. They offer unique product or services that solve problem or create new opportunities in various industries. Okay, so let's try to understand how unicorn companies are different from other. So unicorn company have achieved valuation of $1 billion, which is significantly higher than the valuation of most other companies, especially early stage startups. This high valuation is due to rapid growth and potential. Okay, so in summary, unicorn companies are different from other companies in terms of their, again, the same term that we have discussed: valuation, innovation, growth, disruptive nature, and risk. They offer unique product or services that challenge traditional industry and have the potential to change the way we live and work. So this is it about our unicorn businesses. So the problem statement is the data set you have includes information on private businesses valued at over $1 billion as of March 2022, including their current valuation, funding, and country of origin. Your goal is to analyze the valuation and funding of unicorn startups and examine the industry that receive funding. Additionally, you want to draw conclusions about which country and city have a significant unicorn population, which can be done by using map or filters. You also want to analyze how long it takes startup in different sector to become unicorn company and whether this trend has always been consistent over time. This analysis will give you insights into the most profitable sector for investment and the time horizon for realizing return. Furthermore, you want to identify which unicorn company had the best return on investment and create a list of the top nations with the most unicorns. By analyzing the valuation of different company, you can gain insights into how market conditions affect the value of these businesses. Lastly, you want to identify which year saw the greatest number of unicorn company and how this trend has changed over time. This analysis will help you to understand the overall growth and evaluation of unicorn market. So this is our problem statement. Now we can discuss more about it, that how we will approach to our conclusion, how we will try to make visualization. So first of all, the first thing that we need to think about is valuation and funding of unicorn startup. In order to analyze the valuation and funding of unicorn startup, you would need to gather data on the individual companies, including their current valuation, funding rounds, and the amount of funding raised in each round. You can then aggregate this data to identify trends and patterns such as which sector are receiving the most funding and which company have the highest valuation. Okay. The next one is funding receiving industries. To examine the industry that receive funding, you can categorize the unicorn company by their sector such as technology, healthcare or e-commerce. You can then analyze the funding data to identify which sector are receiving the most investment and which are growing the fastest. Third one is country and city with significant unicorn population. Country and city with significant unicorn population. To pinpoint the country and city with a significant unicorn population, you can analyze the data to identify which country and cities have the highest number of unicorn companies. You can then examine the factors that contribute to the success of these regions, such as favorable regulatory environment or access to talent and capital. Fourth one, time to become a unicorn. To analyze how long it take startups in different sector to become unicorn companies, you can gather data on the year each unicorn company was founded and the year it achieved unicorn status. Okay, understood? You can gather data on the year each unicorn company was founded and the year it achieved unicorn status. You can then calculate the average time it takes for company in each sector to achieve unicorn status and identify any trends or patterns in the data. Fifth one is best return on investment. To identify which unicorn company had the best return on investment, you can analyze the data on each company's valuation, funding round and exit strategy. You can then calculate the return on investment for each company and identify the factor that contributed to their success. Next one is top nations with most unicorn. To create a list of the top nations with the most unicorn, you can analyze the data to identify which country have the highest number of unicorn company. You can then examine the factor that contribute to the success of these nations, such as government policies or access to capital and many more. Seventh one is valuation trend and year of most unicorn. To analyze how different company are valued and which year saw the greatest number of unicorn company, you can gather data on each unicorn company's valuation and the year it achieved unicorn status. You can then identify any trends or pattern in the data, such as which sector or region are experiencing the most growth. Okay, so these 7 points we need to focus before coming to conclusion while doing a project on unicorn companies. As you can see on the screen that I am showing you the data set. It is about 1000 around data. And now we will try to understand what is the meaning of each column name so that we can come to conclusion perfectly. So the very first column is company. As you can see, it's company, which means this column shows me the name of each company. The next one is valuation. Okay, so what is valuation of a unicorn company? The estimated worth of the company. You can say the estimated worth of the company. So it is usually expressed in terms of total value of all of its outstanding shares. So it is determined by various factors, including the company's financial performance, market potential, competitive landscape, growth prospects, etc. So when a startup reaches a valuation of $1 billion or more, it is considered a unicorn company, which signifies that it has achieved a significant level of success and has captured the attention of investor and broader business community. Valuation is important because it can impact a company's ability to raise fund, attract top talent and make strategic acquisition or partnership. Now, it is worth noting that valuation is not always a reliable indicator of a company's long-term success. In some cases, company with high valuation may fail to live up to expectation, while other with more modest valuation may go on to achieve great success. So ultimately, a company's true value is determined by its ability to generate sustainable revenue and profits over time. So this is the meaning of valuation. I hope it's clear. Next one is date joined. Date joined. What is the meaning of date joined? The date in which the company reached $1 billion in valuation, which means the date on which it has become unicorn. Next one is industry. So company belongs to which industry? It can be fintech, it can be supply chain, internet software, e-commerce and direct to consumer, artificial intelligence, hardware, health and many more, auto and transport. So these are the industries to which these companies belong. Next one is country. We know that, continent, and then we have year founded. Year the company was founded. Year founded means year the company was founded. Fine. The next one is funding. The next one is funding. Now let's try to understand what is the meaning of funding of unicorn companies. Funding of company refer to the capital that these company raise from investor to support their growth and expansion. Now this funding can come from a variety of sources. So it can be a private equity firm, it can be an angel investor or strategic investor. So in general, unicorn companies tend to attract significant amount of funding due to their potential for high growth and return on investment. These companies have innovative business model and strong management team that make them attractive target for investment. Now funding process typically involves a series of funding round, with each round bringing in more capital than the previous one. The first round of funding known as seed round, okay, and is often provided by the founder themselves or by friends, family. Subsequent rounds such as let's say series A, B, C and so on, and they are typically led by venture capital firm or other institutional investor. The funding raised by unicorn company is typically used to fuel growth such as expanding the company's product line, hiring additional staff, entering new market, or making strategic acquisition, these things. Now it is worth noting that the pursuit of rapid growth and high valuation can sometimes lead to company raising more funding than they need, so which can result in overvaluation and other challenge down the line. Okay, so this is the meaning of funding. The last one is select investor. Column name is select investor. So it is showing top 4 investing firm for each company, and in some cases it is less than 4 as well. As you can see in this we have 3 investor, but here we have only 1 investor. So maximum we have 4 investing firm or investors, you can say. So this is all about data. I hope everything is clear in this data set. So just open Power BI desktop and you can see there is a button get data. Click on the drop down, and I know the format of my data, that is in CSV format, so I'll click on text or CSV and then I'll search for my data set, or if you know the exact location you can pick from there also. So I am loading the data. Now it's showing me only based on 200 rows, so I'll select based on entire data set. Now it is showing you the preview only, it hasn't loaded the data till now. When I'll click on load, then it will load in Power BI desktop. So everything is perfect here, so we can load the data. Now here you can see we have 3 options. The first one is report view, then we have data view, and then we have model view. So at the end we will come to report view, where we will do the visualization part. This is the data view, how my data is going to appear. It's like this, okay. And then we have the model view. So right now I have only one table, so it is showing me only one table. If I'll make multiple table, for example I have made investor table and another table, then we will do the data modeling in this part. Okay, so this is the view of my data. I have only one table till now and my whole data is loaded. You can check from this drop down that or you can say filter, that what are the name of different company or everything, and then we will do the cleaning part. Okay, so what we have done, we have just loaded the data. Now we will try to clean the data. Now we'll start the data cleaning. Now how we can do that? For doing data cleaning, we need to open Power Query Editor. So first of all, go to Home button and then click on Transform Data. As you can see, Power Query Editor is open. Now we can do the cleaning part. Now whatever step you will apply, you can see here, and you can remove any step if you want. So usually it takes first row as header, but if it doesn't take, then you can change it using this one, use first row as header. So it automatically used first row as header, so it's fine. The next one is valuation. As you can see, valuation, in valuation column we have all the data in billion dollar, and there is no error or vacant space, so it's fine. Again, I'll go to date join. I can see that there is no vacant space here also. You can check from this drop down, or you can say filter drop down, so it's fine. Now you can see there is no empty, 0% error, 0%, so there is no empty data or error. Now then we have industry. Industry is given for each company. Okay, and then we have city. Now if I'll see the city, I can see there is 1% data is empty. 1% data is empty. See, we have blank cells as well. Let's see how many blank cells are there. It's 16, around 16. Okay, so now what we can do, if the data is 2 or 3, we can delete it, but here we have 16 data and I don't want to delete it. So what we can do, we can replace values. So in the home button we have replace values, value to find empty, and then I'll replace it by unknown and click on OK. See, there is no empty cells now in city column. Fine. Now in company column, we have 999 distinct and 998 unique, which means there is one repetitive company name. Okay, right click and then click on remove duplicates. We cannot take same name and do different visualization, so I have removed. So I have 1000 unique, 1000 distinct, and it's fine. Now what I want to do, I can see that I have a column called as select investor, and investor names are given in commas, but I don't want it in this format because visualization will be difficult for this. So what I want for each company, I have 2 investor, the next company 3 investor, the next company 1 investor. So it should be like this. So what I am going to do, just select the company table and you need to add index column. So I'll click on company and then select add column, and here you can see we have an option index column. Now at the end I have a index column. Okay, now This is done. Next, what we want to do, I want to form a table where investors are there. Okay, so for that what I'll do, I'll duplicate the table, just duplicate it, and let's name it something else. So I am giving a name as investors, because this table will be for the information of investor of different company. Now duplicate the main table and named as investors. Now in new table, what we are going to do, remove all the column except company, index and investment. Okay, so company, delete it. Okay, so we have index number. Index is important because index should be in each table, because it relates the table. So I need to keep index table column, sorry. So we have index, company and investors. Now I can move the investor to the end. So just right click and move to the end. We can do that. Oh sorry, so move to end. It's like this. Now in the investor column, I want to split each investor. So just go here, right click and split column. Now what you have to do, you have to split by delimiter, and you can see that it is separated by commas. So each split at each occurrence of the delimiter. So whenever there is comma, just split it. Let's click on OK and see what it gives. Okay, so this is for investor 1, this is for 2, and this is for 3, and this is for 4. In fourth column we can see most of them are null. Now select all investor column and then one second, I'm selecting fourth one as well, and then unpivot them, unpivot columns. Okay, now you can see if for the first company we have 4 investor. Let's see if it is there or not. For Biden's we have how many investor? 1 2 3 4. Yeah, 4. So if I'll see that if I have 4 investors, so it is repeating the same company to show all the investors. It's like this. Okay, now I don't want this attribute column, there is no use of it, so I am deleting it. And then what we can do now, I just want to relate this table with the main table, and I can do that using the index column. So I don't need the company column, so I can delete it. Now in this I can rename it investors, right? Now if I'll check it, it's showing me some blank values as well. So since we have many investors, so what I am going to do, I am removing empty cells. Okay, so remove empty from here, and it's done. Now at the bottom you can see there is column profiling based on top 1000 rows. Try to change it to column profiling based on entire data set always. okay, so that you can see the column profiling properly. So I have removed the empty one, so it's done. Fine. Now let's go to main table. Okay, now I want to add a new column as year, so that I can let's do it first. Add column. And rename it as years. Okay. Now add a new column here using formula. Which formula? Let's try it. So how we can make a new column in our Power Query editor, and why I am making this new column? Actually, I want to find the number of years taken by a particular company to become unicorn. So how can I find it? To find it, what we have to do? We have to find the difference between year founded. Year founded means the year in which company was founded, and date joined, or you can say, if I'll talk about year only, year joined. So the year in which company joined the unicorn group. Fine. So if I can draw the difference of date joined and year founded, or year joined and year founded, then we can find the number of years taken to become unicorn. So the column year founded is already in years, so it's fine, but date joined is not. So I want to split it by I want 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 elements. So just select it, split column by number of character I'm using, so it's 6, and click on OK. Okay, now I have a different column which is showing me the year in which the company joined the unicorn group. Now what I can do, I can find the difference of this column and this column. Okay, go to add column button, custom column, and give name as years, column name. So date joined to minus year founded. Okay, at the end we have a column year showing year taken to become unicorn. We can rename as years taken to become unicorn. Okay, now the column that we have we split for our purpose is solved, so I can merge them again. So just select both of them and merge columns. Fine. So everything is fine. It should be in whole number. Just check the data type from here. It's okay or it's not suitable for our data. Just change it or do accordingly. Now see, for funding column, where is funding column? Funding column. For funding column, I can see the data is in $1 billion or $1 million. It's like that. Fine. So I want data in such a way so that I can keep the data type as number, but it's in letters and symbols. So how can I change the, see, if I'll change it to whole number, it will show me error. So I cannot do that. So just delete this step. Fine. So it's a problem that how we can treat our funding column to make it to correct the data type. Fine. So just just duplicate again, duplicate the main table again and name the new table as funding. I have already did it, so it's funding. Just keep funding and index there. One second. Yeah, so I have already duplicated it, named it as funding, and then keep funding and index and remove other column. Okay, now I want to split this. Just split it. Okay, so splitting is done. Now what I want to do, I want to add a conditional column. Conditional column. Go to add column, conditional column. We'll change the column name later. But before that, what I want to do, I want to replace B by 1000 and M, that is million, by 1, so that I can multiply it with the these values to get the values in numbers. So if funding point 2 equals B, then 1000. If funding 2 equals M, then 1. Okay, and we have some empty cells as well, so I'm ignoring it. I will delete it. So okay, there is no empty cell in this column as well. Now what I want, I want a new column which should multiply this with this. Okay, so go to add column, click on custom column, oh sorry, it's funding, sorry. Data type should be in whole number. Why it is showing error? Okay, so okay, sorry, it was in text. We need to change it to whole number. It should be number. Just 1 second. Hmm. Hmm. Not conditional column, it should be custom column. So funding 1.2. It's done. Now I have a next column, custom one. So just rename it and give it a name as funding. Keep one index. We can delete this column and we can delete this one also, this one also, and I think this one also. Okay, so we have funding table now. Fine, I think it's clear. So we have 3 tables: unicorn companies, investors, and fundings. Okay, and for valuation part, what I'll do, I'll just change the name as valuation in $1 billion, and I will remove this billion and dollar. So so keep this one and remove first and third. Valuation in $1 billion. Now, so everything is fine. Now what I'm going to do, just in home button you can see there is an option close and apply. Click on close and apply and see we have 3 tables in Power BI desktop, and then we can go to model view. Now in this, what we have to check, that the 3 tables or 4 tables are internally connected or not. See, from unicorn companies to funding, if I want to see the connection, just hover on the on this icon, you can see they are connected through index. That is why I told you to keep index. Similarly, here we have index relation. You can change it also manually if you want by clicking on manage relationship. So you can auto detect or you can make new relationship. It depends. I'm not doing it because it's not required in our project. So we can see that in a model view that all our table are connected or not, then only we can make the visualization. Okay, Okay, so I think everything is done. Now we can move to a visualization part, and our data cleaning is done here. So first of all, the first step contains data ingestion. Okay, so if I'll talk about data ingestion, so this project's objective is to provide information on various unicorn businesses and the length of time it takes for them to achieve unicorn status after founding. So how many years it has taken to become unicorn? It can be 5, 6, 10. So we need to discuss about it. Then we have what is the format of data. The data is available in the form of CSV format, and at the end we have load the data in Power BI, clicking on get data. So we can load the data in Power BI since we are going to do this project on Power BI. So this is the data ingestion. The next part is data processing, or you can say data cleaning. Now in this section what we are going to do, check the data type and nan values and include required column to complete the aim using Power Query Editor and DAX function. So these are the two things that we are going to use. We know that Power Query Editor will be used whenever we are using Power BI, and DAX function. So you can use DAX functions. Also, if you want to increase the number of table, you want to separate your data in 3 different tables, that you can do here. The data is pretty much clean. After cleaning everything, checking the errors, we will do the visualization. So after data processing, what we are going to do, we are going to do visualization. So in visualization, what I am going to do, I am going to make a stacked bar chart which will show top 3 country with highest number of unicorn. Then I'll make top 3 or top 5, it's up to you. And then we have an area chart. After that I'll draw a area chart which will show me in which year the majority of company are deemed unicorn. Okay, then I am going to use a pie chart. So pie chart is showing number of companies in each continent. Then we have a stacked column chart. It will show me top 5 companies by valuation. And the last, I have a pie chart showing number of companies in each continent. So I haven't discussed about the cards and slices. These are the main visuals that I am going to make. Next we have dashboarding and conclusion. Now in this section what we will do, we will create cards showing valuation, year established, which means in which the company was established, in which year the company was established, number of years taken to become unicorn, this is very important, industry, the company belongs to which industry, and we will add some slicers and tables to filter accordingly. The next one is adjust the dashboard and make it presentable and interactive. After that you can choose color combination and you can apply according to your wish. And at the end we have a report, write a report on the observation and give conclusion. So in short we can say that we have to conclude our project and we have to tell the client that what are the insights that I have drawn from the project. So this is the flowchart of our project, that is unicorn companies analysis. In this flow we are going to work. Okay, done. So this is the complete explanation of our project. Now we'll start doing the project. If you are doing any project, you need to go through these steps. Okay, so first of all, as you can see that the first step is you need to start the project. How to start? You need to understand the business. The very first thing is business understanding. What does it mean? Whenever you are going to do a project, let's suppose I am going to do a project on e-commerce sales analysis. So I must know what is e-commerce analysis and how the business works. Okay, how it obtains profit or how it goes with the sales. Okay, what are the trends that they need to follow? I have already discussed in each project that what is the business. Okay, you need to understand what is the business before jumping to problem statement. Okay, so this is the first step. Whenever you are going to start a project, first of all gather all the information related to that particular business. Then we have data collection. Now in data collection, it can be from primary sources or secondary sources. So what does it mean? See, In data analytics project, primary source of data refer to the data that is collected directly from the source, such as through surveys or interviews or experiments. Okay, so primary data is often used to answer specific research question or to validate existing hypothesis. But if I'll talk about the secondary sources of data, it refers to the data that has already been collected and published by someone else, such as government report, or you can say academic journal, or industry publication. So secondary data is often used to gain a broader understanding of a particular topic to provide context for primary data. So both primary and secondary sources of data have their own advantage and limitation. Primary data provides more control over the data collection process and can be tailored to specific research questions, but it can be time consuming and expensive to collect. Secondary data is often readily available and can be less expensive, but it may not be as relevant or accurate for the specific research question at hand. So in many cases, a combination of primary and secondary data may be used to provide a more complete picture of topic. Okay, so after that, you can see after collecting the data, we have data processing. Now for data processing, we need to check all these steps, so you can select relevant feature that is related to your data. So first of all, we'll talk about the data cleaning. Okay, for data cleaning, we'll remove the duplicates if you want. You can fix the structural error, or you can deal with the missing data, then filter outliers, and then check for correct data type. So these are the things that you need to check for data processing. Now after doing this, you will ask from yourself that is the data is clean. If yes, then move forward or go back and check if there is anything missing or any error is still there, or the data is still missing. Replace the missing data with 0, or if it is not in number, then you can replace it by unknown. Like let's suppose that there is a column location and you don't want to delete all the data which does not showing the location, so you can replace the blank cells by unknown. Okay, so this is the thing. Now you will check is the data is clean. Now after cleaning the data, you will start doing the analysis, or you can say dashboarding. You will do the both things parallelly, because you know the problem statement, you know what you want, you will think about it, and you will see that which visualization is suiting my problem statement better. So we'll do the dashboarding, then we'll do the editing part, because it should look more appealing to the client. Now if it is done, then is the dashboard representing business needs? So again, jump to the problem statement and let's see that if the visualization are relative to our problem statement or not. Then we'll create a report and insights. We can do some prediction as well, and then we will end the project by concluding the project. So this is the main flowchart that we are going to do in each data analytics project. This is the process that we are going to follow. Fine. We are going to do some visualization as we are done with the data cleaning and data preparation. We have also gone through the model view of our project. Now what we are going to do, we are going to do the visualization part. So the very first thing that I want to give a heading. So in insert button, you can see there is option text box. On the top left corner, I am giving a heading. Keep it as in center. Now it's done. In effect section, you can on the visual border and shadow, and other editing part will be done at the end. Okay, so this is our heading of this dashboard. The next thing that I want to add in my dashboard is a slicer which should contain all the company names. So here we can see we have a slicer. Select it and select company. Okay, so it is showing me the names of companies. I'm keeping it just beside the heading. Again, I want to change the font style and font size. So what we can do, we can go to slicer settings, style, drop down, and then I'll choose slicer header as. Please keep the font style same for everything on your dashboard. It's in black. I'll keep the background as well, not in this one but in the general section. So in effects section you can see there is background white, keep it like this, and then visual border on and shadow on. Okay, for heading I want to keep it in bold, so okay, fine. So this is our first slicer. Okay, again I want to add a card and I want to add the industry. So I'll select the industry and rename it as industry only. Don't keep first, remove first industry, and then I have to change the size as well. So I'm keeping it 16:14. So this is 16. Change the font style, and for category label I'll keep 12 or 14, whatever suitable for you. So just keep it as 12. Now I'll resize it and keep it here. So how it will work, if I'll change the company, let's see, if I'll select one password company, then it belong to cybersecurity industry. If I'll click on 6 Sense, so it belongs to artificial intelligence industry, like that. Again I need to change the border, so go to effects and visual border on and shadow also on. It's done. Now the next visual is again a card in which I am going to show that how many years the company has taken to become unicorn. Okay, so select years and in the field section select median. Rename it as years taken to become unicorn. One second. Yeah, unicorn. Okay. Now we need to change the font style and size. So again go to visual, call out value, it should be 16, and font style, change the font style. Category label, it should be in black, and I'm decreasing the font size a little bit, and it's done. Again go to format visual, and in general section we can see that we have visual border and shadow, and it's done. One more card I want to add, that is that will show the year in which the company has established. So I want year established, or you can say year founded. So select year founded, and again I'll select the median. Okay. Rename it as year established. Okay, now go to format visual and decrease the call out value and change the font style as always. Again for category label it's fine, but it should be in black color. So done, and then go to general, go to effects and border and shadow, and it's done. Okay. Okay, now let's move on to next visualization. The next visual is valuation. I want to show the valuation using card. So if I'll select the card and then select the valuation, in the field section I'm going to change it to median. Okay, and it will show me the valuation of that particular company. Fine, so I'm placing it here. So just go to format your visual, change the call out value, I'm keeping it 16, then change the font style as we do always. So this time I am taking the same, and then we go to category label and again we'll change whatever is required. Okay, then go to general, effects, visual border and shadow, and it's done. Still it is not okay for me, so what I'll do, I'll just decrease the value a little bit. Yeah, in this section we need to write only valuation in billion dollar, and it's done. Okay, it's done. Now the next thing that I want to add is the date joined unicorn group, the date on which the company has joined unicorn group. Again I am using a card, and we have a column date join unicorn group, select it. Okay, and it's done. Keep it as earliest in the field section, keep it as first or earliest, whatever. Now again I'll change the size and font style for call out value and category label. Okay, so just do it. And then go to build visual and change the field name. It should be date join unicorn group, that is fine. Okay, again resize it and see if it fits somewhere. Let's try to fit it here, or here actually. Okay, now go to general and then give it border and shadow. Again, if I'll go to visual and in the category label, I'll decrease the size of font. Now it's fine. Okay, so we are done with the cards. Whatever cards I wanted to add, I have added it. Now in the next video we will start doing the visualizations. Okay, next what we want to do, some visuals. We want to draw some visuals. So first of all, what I want top 3 countries with highest number of unicorn, or you can take top 5. So for that, what I am going to do, I am choosing stacked bar chart. We can go to focus mode, and then we'll keep y-axis as country. Okay, and in x-axis I'll add company, count of company. Now it is showing me highest number of unicorn. Okay, so now what I can do, I want to apply some filter so that I can show only top 3 or top 5. Fine. So what I'll do, I'll just go to this country filter. Now we will select filter type top n. Now n can be anything, it can be 5, 3, whatever you want, and then we should have here count of company. Apply filter. Now if I'll go to report again, it is showing me top 5 companies. Okay, fine. Now what we can do, we can change other things like the heading. We can add data label. Okay, so in the format visual we can see there is data label, so on it fine. Then if you want to give a background to your data label, you can switch it on from here. You can change the background color as well. So let's take you can decrease the transparency as well. Okay, it's up to you. Value should be in black. We can keep it bold. Display unit is fine. It's not in decimal, so it's fine. We can keep it like this only. And then we can have plot area background. We will do it in editing part. Fine. Okay, anything else that you want to add? We have bars. You can change the color of bars from here. Let's change it, keep it like this. Okay, and you can change the color of each bar as well. See, we have options for that. Here it is showing me bars, and then it is showing me show all. So if you click on it, it will show color for each bar, so you can change the color of each bar. Okay, and then grid lines are there. If you want to keep it, keep it. If you don't, you can remove from here. You can switch it off. Okay, now if I'll talk about x-axis, values are there. I want to change the color of the values. It should be black. Okay, and then title. Okay, so I have removed the title of x-axis. Vertical grid lines are there. If you want to remove, you can remove it. I'm keeping it like this only. And then if I'll talk about y-axis, again the values are okay. The color should be in black, and title either on or off, it's up to you. Since it is showing me the countries, so I don't need to keep this country, so I'm keeping it off. Okay, fine. So y-axis done, x-axis done, grid lines done, bars done, data labels done. Now let's go to general, and in title section it is showing me count of company something. So I just want to change the title, so let's change it. It should be top 5 countries with highest number of unicorns. Just I'm keeping it here. We'll see if I want to change it or not. As of now, I'm keeping it here. Okay. Title is done. Effects, again I can change visual border and shadow, and header icons, let it be. And then we have tooltip and all text not required. So everything is done. I think my visual is done. So what is this? This visual is showing me top 5 countries with highest number of unicorn. Okay, so our first visual is done. So in this video we are going to draw a pie chart, and I'll show the number of companies in each continent. Okay, so let's do it. Select pie chart and go to focus mode. Here we can see that we have a legend and values. In legend section I am adding continent, so it is showing me all the continents, and in value section I'll add company, and I want number of companies, so I'll keep it count of companies. Fine, but I don't want to show all the continent, so I just want to show top 3 continent. So in the filters on this visual section we can see that there is a continent, and the filter type can be changed to top n, and I'll select top 3. Okay, now by value add data fields here. So I want to add company, count of company. Now let's see if it works or not. If I'll apply filter, so yes, it's done. It's showing me top 3 continent having maximum number of companies. Fine. Let's go to report again and do some editing. First of all, we can hide this filter section. First of all, here see, in the build visual we have created the pie chart. In the format your visual section, I'll see visual section first and then we'll see general. So in visual section I can see there is legend, so if I'll click on it, it will show me the position of legend. So I want to keep it in top center, and text are in gray color, so I just want to change the color. I'll choose black and 9. Now for legend we have title as well, that is continent. I don't want to keep it. If you want to keep it, you can keep it, or you can switch it off. Fine. Then next one is, so legend is done. Now if I'll go to slices, it is showing me that I can change the color of each slices. So that I'll do later when I'll decide the color combination of our dashboard. Next one is detail label. So detail label are these ones. Okay, so what it is showing me, it is showing me data value and percentage of total. If you don't want to keep data value, you want to show only percentage of total, you can select percent of total, or you want to show only data value, you can select data value. So it's all up to you. You can also select category. Okay, you can select all detail label, so it will show you category, data value and percentage of total. So I want to keep it as data value and percent of total, and it's fine. Now if I'll talk about values, editing of values of details label, then I'll see that the color is in gray. I'll pick the black one, and then I can see that data value is a whole number, but percentage of total is in decimal places. So I want it in whole number. So percentage decimal places and value decimal places, you can change it. It's already in whole number. I can keep it like this only. For this one I will change it. See, it is not showing in decimal. So it's done. Next one is rotation. Now you can change the rotation. If you don't like the orientation, you can change it by sliding it like this. Okay, now visual section is done. Let's move on to general section. In general section we have title. We need to change the title. So what should be the title? Number of companies in top Okay, now I'll change the size. Okay, then title is done. Subtitle not required. Divider, you can use divider for heading, that is title. So it's done. And then spacing, you can change the vertical spacing like this. This one, spacing of title. Okay, it's all about title. So then we have effects that we always do, visual border and shadow. I like to keep it in this way because it differentiates it from other charts. You can switch it off as well. It's up to you, not required every time. Background, leave it. So I think it's done. Okay, fine. So everything is done. Now let's fix it at some place. I'm fixing it here, and just try to change the size. That's better. It's done. Fine. Now I'm doing another visual, and this time I'm taking stacked column chart. I'm making a similar visual. Now what is the purpose of this visual? Now this visual I am making to show top 5 companies by valuation. Okay, so just select stacked column chart and go to focus mode. In x-axis I am keeping company, okay, and in y-axis I am keeping valuation, sum of valuation. Okay, now it's done. Now I want to apply some filter. So if I'll go to this company and I'll choose top n, top 5, and then I'll keep it as valuation, sum of valuation. Okay, by value, sum of valuation in $1 billion. Now if I apply filter here, it's done. Fine. Let's go to report and fix this graph anywhere, wherever you want. So I don't want to keep it just beside it, so I'm keeping it in this corner. Okay. Now let's do some editing for this one. Go to format visual, and in x-axis, let's talk about x-axis. Color should be in black. Maximum area height, you can increase or decrease. So it should be like every name should appear clearly. That's why I have just increased it to 30%. Color is black, and then if I'll talk about title, I can see these are company names, so I am switching it off. Now if I'll talk about x-axis is done. Now if I'll talk about y-axis, and I'll go to values, it will again show me some options. So one thing is I have to change it to black. And if I'll talk about title, again heading, in the title section I will show that this is valuation, so I can switch it off from here. Then if I'll go to data label, to make it on. Orientation is fine, but value should be in black. And then I want to keep a background to make it more appearing. So just change the background color, use any color whichever you want. So let's see. Actually I want the data label in bold. Okay, so in the values section we can select bold, and then I can choose background color. Values done, data labels done. Now grid lines are there, let it be. If I'll talk about columns, I don't want the blue one, so I'll take this one. Okay, now I want to change the title, so go to general and then title. Okay, now if I'll go to format visual and in general section, go to effect, turn on the visual border and shadow, and approximately it is done. Okay, if I want to change the color, I'll do it later. Okay, so we are done with the stacked column chart, which is showing top 5 companies by valuation. Okay, and it's in $1 billion, as we have already seen in our data that valuation are in $1 billion. Now next visualization we will do in the next video. Till then, bye bye. Hello everyone, welcome back. So in this video we are going to make a table which is showing the investor. So when I'll select a particular company, then it will show me the respective investor. So let's choose table. This is very easy, and I want investors. So open the table investors, keep them here. Now it's done. Okay, now I want to do some editing for this one. Just go to format visual and style presets. Bold header you can keep, okay, or you can keep minimal, or you can keep bold header, flashy rows, or only flashy rows. It looks good. Now if I'll talk about grid, so actually it's better. Okay, then I have vertical grid lines. I think it's not required, so let it be. Now border, leave it. Now if I'll talk about values, so values I'm keeping a little bit small. It should be 9, that's better. And color combination I'll change it later. Now if I'll talk about column header, so it should be bold. I think it would look better, so it's in bold. And we can keep it in the center as well. Okay, and then we have, okay, then we have column header done. If I'll talk about totals, not required. Specific column, you can change the color of specific column, but I don't think it should be. But I don't think it's required, sorry. So then I'll go to cell elements, background color, done. Then I'll go to general and title on. Title is already there, so we can avoid it. Then I'll go to effect and visual border and shadow, switch it off, on, and then we have done. Okay, fine, sorry. Okay, so only color is needed to change, that I'll change later, and I can keep it somewhere just beside it. Now see, when I'll check the company, like if I'll check one password company, it will show me respective investor. It has 3 investor. If I'll talk about 6 cents, it will show me different investor. If I'll talk about 1 kmxc, it will show me different investors. So it is showing me the respective investors. Fine. So in this video we are going to draw a waterfall chart which will show a valuation by continent. So just select the waterfall chart and go to focus mode. Here in category I'll add continent, and in y-axis I'll add valuation, sum of valuation. Again, it is not showing me sum, which means there is some error in our data. So I'll go to transform data and I'll check the valuation column. It's fine, so close and apply. And okay, sorry, I kept it in breakdown section. I need to keep in y-axis, sorry. So it's count and I'll select sum. Fine. Now let's see if I want to show the total or not. So green color is showing me increase, red is decrease, which is nowhere. There is no decrease in valuation, and this is total continents. So Go to format visual. In x-axis we have continents. I don't want to keep the title, so just remove it and change the color. Then I'll go to y-axis. Y-axis is in thousands, so it's fine. Values are in thousands. Color change to black. Display unit you can change. Y-axis done. Now if I'll talk about grid lines, so legend, sorry. So position is top left. Then if I'll talk about text of legend, it should be in black again. And legend title not required. Now grid lines are there dotted, these are grid lines, so it's fine. For column I can change the color, which I'll do later. And then colors, sorry, then spacing, you can change the spacing. Actually let's go to report and let's see what changes it is showing me. Okay, let it be. Now next one is data label. If you want to keep a data label, you can keep it. For data label editing, what I'll do, I'll change the background. First of all, the value should be in black, and then I'll change the background. Okay, so color combination I'll check later. I want to keep a background for data label, so I kept it. And data label I am keeping in bold, and rest is fine. Okay, then I'll go to general and I'll change the title. Yeah. Okay, so I want to change the font style. If you want to keep it in bold, keep it in bold. Divider not required. Visual border and shadow, and it's done. Yeah, so it's done, and I'm keeping it here for now. One more thing, I don't want this thing because it is showing total valuation, which means this is valuation and this is continent. So in y-axis I'll remove title. Okay. Fine. So this is also done. For the next visual, let's catch up in the next video. Thank you. Hello everyone, welcome back. So in this video we are going to draw a field map which is showing country and city. It's very simple. Just select the field map and go to focus mode, and you can see there is location, legend. So in location I'm adding country, and in legend I'm adding city. Okay, so I don't need to apply any filter, so let's hide it. And then I can go to editing part. So if I'll click on format visual, you can see that there is map setting. Now in map setting there is the option style, where you can change the style of your map. Like you can select Arial, it will show like this. Okay, or you can select light, the previous one, and also you can select dark. Okay, and road. Okay, so road and light are similar. We can take Arial for now. It looks good, right? Okay, let's see. Now after style we have control option. Now usually we keep a zoom in button or zoom out button on the map, so I'm keeping zoom buttons. So we have zoom button, we can zoom it, and then we can slide it accordingly and check whatever we want. And then it's about legend. So legend are fine, I can keep it or I can remove it, it's up to you. Keeping them in the top center, and then text are in gray, I'll change it to black. Then if I'll talk about title, that is title of legend, that is city, you can keep it, so I'm removing it. Now if I'll talk about fill colors in legend, you can change the color, okay, for each city, but I don't want it, so let it be legend, done. Okay, now if I'll go to in general section, I can see there is a title, country and city, and the heading is fine, so I'm not changing it. Font style, it should be it should be 12, I think 14. Actually map responds a little bit slow, so that is why it's showing some lag. Now if I'll go to effect section, I'll switch on visual border and shadow, header icon, tooltips, all text, leave it. So it's done. Now let's go back to report, and I can see there is a map. I'm keeping it here. Okay, fine. Let's see if I'll select any company name. Okay, so it is showing me it is in San Francisco. Fine. So map is done, everything is done. You can change the font size if you want. For legend, I think it's a bit larger, so we can change it. Other things are fine. For the next visual, let's catch up in the next video. Till then, bye bye. Hello everyone, welcome back. So in this video we are going to do another visualization, that is area chart. Now what I want to show is, I want to show an area chart which is showing me number of companies declared unicorn in a particular year. Fine. So for that, just go to your data. See, we have a column date join unicorn group, right? Date join unicorn group, but I want only year. Okay, I want only year, so I don't have any such column which is showing year in which the company became unicorn. So what I am going to do, I am just going to transform data. Go to transform data, and this is date join unicorn group column. I'll split it by number of character. I can do 6 and OK. Now I'll duplicate the column. Now this one is year declared unicorn. Okay, and merge columns. Okay, so this is date join unicorn group. It is it should be as it is, and I have a new column year declared unicorn. It's a number, so it's fine. So let's close and apply and go to report view. Okay, now select area chart, click on focus mode. Now what I want, in x-axis I want year declared unicorn. Fine, so year declared unicorn, and then in y-axis I want the number of companies, so count. Okay, fine. Back to report. Okay, now we'll do some editing for this one. So first of all, I'll go to format visual section and then click on x-axis. Type is continuous, you can change the type. Okay, and then we have range. Okay, and then everything is fine. Then go to values, change the color to black. Title, if you want to keep the title, keep it. I am keeping the title this time. And for y-axis values, again it should be in black. Title for y-axis is compulsory, so I'll keep it. Grid lines, I don't think grid lines are required, so I am switch it off. Okay, it's up to you. And then we have data labels. Just turn on the data labels. Position for data label, I want it above, so I'll keep it above. The values should be Again go to color, it has black color. Then background color you can change accordingly, and you can increase or decrease the transparency. So I'll keep, as of now I'll keep it as blue, and we'll see about the color later. Series label, if I'll turn on, it will show me like this, not required, just remove it. And I think everything is done in visual section. Now go to general. In title I have to change the title, so let's see. Unicorns by year declared. Okay, change the font style, keep it same as always, and you can change the size as well. If you want to keep it bold, keep it bold. Then we have effects, border and shadow, and everything is done. I think editing is done for this part. Yeah, fine. So it's done. Our area chart is also done. One second. It's done. Fine, it's done. Now this is the last visualization that we are going to do, and in this visualization I want to show the valuation and funding against industry. So industry wise I want to show valuation and funding in a single graph. So this time I am using line and clustered column chart. Okay, go to focus mode. In x-axis I'll put industry, okay, and then column y-axis I'll put funding, and in line y-axis I'll put valuation. It should be in sum for both of the data. Okay, so if I'll hover on this bar, then it will show me that this is the industry fintech having the highest funding, that is 1,10,588, and if I'll hover on this line it will show me the valuation. Okay, so you can see that it's decreasing. Now go back to report and do some editing, or I can do in focus mode as well. So how we can do that? See, here we have format. In format visual section we have x-axis, title. In x-axis I can see that industry name are there, so I'm switching it off. Then I'll talk about y-axis. Again switch it off. Legend is important, so I'll keep it, but I want to keep it in the center. Let it be. Now we have text, text color, change it. If you want to keep the title, keep it. And then we have grid lines. Grid lines is fine. And then we have columns. We can change the color. We can change the spacing as well, like this. And then we have category, width, lines, markers. I don't think these are required. Data label, we can put data label. Let's see how it looks. Yeah, that is also fine. Okay. Value should be in black, and background is white. Yeah. Keep it in bold. Looks good. Now it's done. Now in general section, I'll do the same in effect section, visual border and shadow. Then I have title, industry wise, valuation, fine, title is done. Okay, so it's done. No filter is required. So if I'll go back to report, let's see how it looks. It looks little bit clumsy, so I want to adjust it. So let's try it. We can decrease these visuals. One more thing, title size can be decreased, right? So I am decreasing it to, yeah. And for data label, I need to decrease the size. Okay, but it's not looking very good. So let's see if I can switch it off. We can do that, right? For if you want to know the value, you can hover the cursor here. It will show you. Okay, so yeah. One more thing we can do, we can decrease the height of these graphs. Number of companies declared unicorn is maximum in the year 2021. So for that we can write a description here. I'll do it later. First of all, let's try to adjust it. In y-axis everything is good, but in x-axis values are 9. Okay, fine. Done. Okay, so each diagram, each visual is clear now, I think, and everything is done now. Only I have to think about the color combination that I want to keep for the whole dashboard. How we can choose a color combination for a particular dashboard, we have to discuss about it, because always we need to pick such color or contrasting color which look good to the client. Okay, how we can choose a color? So there are two ways. In the view button, you can pick any color combination. Like if you click on this one, it will change the color of each visual. Similarly, if you will click on this one, it will change the color combination for your all the visuals. Now I don't want to pick anyone, I want to customize it by myself. So how we can do that? For that, you can choose a color palette. That will be a better idea. So just go to Google and search for color palette. Now you can choose any theme. Okay, let's suppose I want to choose this one. Fine, this is this combination is good, so we can apply this one. You can see there is color code for each color, right? So let's go to our dashboard, and here you can see I have a heading Unicorn Companies Dashboard. So if I'll click on it and I'll see the font color, it is showing me some color. But let's suppose that you are not able to find the color that you want. So what we can do, just copy the code, copied, and go to your dashboard and go to more colors and copy it here, sorry, paste it here. Okay, I'm sorry, paste it here, and it's done. Fine. Now I want to change the background color. So for background, I'll take the lighter one. Let's suppose I'll take this one. Go to your dashboard, and then in format section you have effects, where background color is there. Go to more colors again, sorry, paste it here, and it's done. Okay, so this is done. Fine. So we can just select any particular color, and without changing it or without searching for it, we can just copy and paste the color code. Similarly, if I'll talk about this one, now see, while I was drawing it, I haven't noticed that what is the size of title for each one. So we'll keep it same for every heading. So in this I have if I'll go to general and title, the size is 14. Okay, we can keep it 13. 12 is very small, so I'll keep it 13, and I'll keep 13 for each visual. Okay, so it's 13. Next, what I want, the color for bar is fine, I can take this one, it's similar to this one. And in the background, I want to keep it as white. Now see, this data label is half inside the bar and outside the bar, so I have to fix the position of this one. So let's see how we can do that. So we'll go to visuals, and then we have data labels. Position is auto. If I'll click on outside end, it will show me like this only. So I can say inside end. Values, if I'll keep it in white, white is not showing, it's not showing. So okay, so I have to change the color of font, that's why it's showing me like this. I'll keep it black. And for background, I'll keep it Let's keep it white, that is better. Keep it like this only, it's better, right? Now the heading is of size 13, so keep that in mind and change the heading of each one. So editing of this one is done. You can change the background color as well. Let's suppose I want to keep this background, so just click here, go to general and then background, more color, paste here, and it's done. This is also fine, so we can keep it like this. So editing of this one is also complete. Let's do one more, this one. Okay, so actually before editing it, I want to add a text that in 2021 maximum companies was declared unicorn. So just pick a text box, resize it and try to keep it here like this. Okay, when you will click outside it, it will not show, but when you click here, it will show me. Yeah. Now if I want to write something, first of all I need to decrease the size, and let's write something. So I'll write it as incidentally 2021 was a windfall for many startups. Almost half of the unicorns reached that status in 2021. This This is largely the impact of COVID pandemic and the, we can say, work from home order. Okay, so this is a small description for it. It's done. Now I can change the font style or color. So this time I'll keep it, let's keep it blue. I'm sorry. Not this blue, it's not good. Darker one. Yeah. Fine. Now while editing this one it will not appear, so that's fine. Let's talk about this visual. Now if I'll talk about the title, go to format visual, and in general section you can see the title, and this time again I am keeping it 13. Accordingly I'll shift this one because it's overlapping. It's fine. Okay, now let's do the editing. So in general section I can see that title is 13 and it's fine. I'll again make it bold. Now let's talk about the graph section. So go to visual section, plot area background not required, lines. If I'll talk about lines, I want to change the color. So which color should I choose? So let's suppose I'll go to my color palette and I'll choose another one. I have used this many times, so this time I'm using this one. Go to more color, paste the code, and it's done. Okay, it's done. Now data label is not looking good this time, so again for data label what I'm going to do, I'll decrease the label density to make it more clear, and then we have the values. Values are in black and it's fine. You can also keep it in bold. Let's see, yeah, it looks fine. But for background I want something different color, so let's use this one and decrease transparency a bit. It's good, fine. For background color again I'll choose another one, so this time I'm using this one. Let's see if it looks good or not. Oh, so it's same one, so I can't take this one. Let's take something else. Suppose I want to choose this green or this green. Let's see how it looks. Looks good? Yeah. Okay. Now I want to change the background color for this one also. In this section, see the transparency was 76%, so I have to keep the same thing. So just choose the color and change the transparency. So I can select, one second, select this one and go to effects, then background color, the same one, and transparency should be 76 exact. Okay, and it's done. Fine. So we are done with the editing of 3 parts. So we are done with the editing of title and 2 visuals. Now let's do the editing of rest of the cards. This is company. Fine. For cards I can take different font size. Okay, so for this is not card, this is slicer. So in slicer header is in 12, so let's keep it 13, make it bold. And for values, this one. Okay, now if I'll talk about the background color, so I want background color as this one but a lighter one. Okay, so how we can do that? Just go to general section and then click on effects, and here we have background. Click on background, search for that color if you can. I think this is the color. Choose it, increase the transparency, okay, and it's done. I think it's in gray. Let's check if it's in gray. Change it. No, it's in black only. Okay, so it's fine. So editing of this slicer is done. Now let's talk about artificial intelligence, that is industry. This is a card again, so I'll do the editing. Now values are 16, so I'll keep it as 13, and I'll keep it the callout value as 14. Okay, so what I am taking 14 13, or I can take 15 13, that is better. Sorry, so 15 13, where values are in black color, it's fine. So if I am taking this 15 13 for this one, I'll take 15 13 15 13 15 13 and 15 13 for this one. Fine. So go to background. For background color, I'll choose this time a different color. So if I'll go to this blue one and I'll increase the transparency, let's see how it looks. It's good, right? So I can take this one as well. Now go to this card which is showing me year established, the company, the year in which company has established. So again I'll choose the effect, and in background color I'll choose this one this time. I have already used it, that's why it's appearing in the options, and I don't need any transparency level in this, so it's fine. Go to visual section, call out value, it's 15 and it's 13, category level 13. Now go to this one, again 15 and 13. I need to adjust it, it's not showing the complete data. Done. Okay, so for color I can choose from effects. I'll go to background color and then I'll choose, let's suppose I want to choose green, dark green. Let's see. And if I'll increase the transparency, it looks good, right? I can take this one. Okay, the next one is date join unicorn group. Again, we'll go to visual section and change the size of font. If I'll keep it 13, let's see if I can adjust it or not. Okay, so it's done. Then I'll go to general section, and here we can choose the background color. Choose any background color that is not around it. So go to more color. This is the same color that I have used here, so select something else. Yeah, it's done. Now again, the last card is valuation in $1 billion. Go to visual and change the font size 15 and 13. Hmm. 15 and 13, and then I'll go to general section, effects, and in background I'll choose a color. I'm choosing this one, but this time I am keeping the transparency a little bit less than before. Okay, it's done. Okay, so editing of all the cards is done. So now we are going to edit our waterfall chart. As you can see, it is showing me total valuation by continents. So we have 6 continents. Fine. Okay, so let's do the editing of this one. Go to general and keep background color. So I am keeping this one, and I'll increase the transparency. This is fine. Now if I'll go to visual, I want to change the color of column. I don't want to keep it green, so instead of green I am taking this green, and I don't want to keep the total column, so I am just switching it off. Fine. Now if I'll see the data label, the background is pretty similar to background of data label is similar to background of the visual, so it should not be same, so I'll just change it. So if I'll go to data label and background color, then it is showing me something like this. If I'll keep it as white, not very much good. uh, okay, so I'm keeping it like this only. You can change it as well. Now I want to change the heading, that is title. So I can see that title size is 13, and yeah, title size is 13 and font style is same, so it's fine. Now go to visual and check if anything is left. Data label done. X axis, Y axis is fine. That's it. So editing of waterfall chart is also complete. Let's catch up in the next video. Hello everyone, welcome back. So now we are going to edit our map. As we can see that in each visualization I am putting some background color. So I'll do the same for the field map. So in the field map I want to change the color. So let's go to format your visual and then map setting. It doesn't contain that, so we'll go to general and then we'll go to effects and then we have background. So in background I want to use this one. Okay, we can increase the transparency if you want. Yeah, so it's done. Okay, let's do the editing of this one. Okay, so this is our stacked column chart, right? So in stacked column chart we want to change the color. For the bar I want to keep the same color, but for the background I want to change the color. So again we will go to format your visual and here we have a general section where effects contain an option of background where I can change the color. So let's change the color. Go to more colors. Let's see if it looks good or not. Okay, so we can use this one or we can use a darker green, that would be good. Yeah, fine. So editing of this stacked column chart is also done. If you want to change any size or something you can change it. I am fine with it, so I am keeping it like this. Let's see what is the size of title. It's 11. Let's increase it to 13. Then title is done. Now if I'll go to visual section and I'll check about the data labels, so we can see that values are of size 9 and background is on, which is gray. I want to keep it as white and I don't want to keep the transparency, so I am keeping it as 0. Now it is more clear. Okay, and other thing are fine. We can see that this is the valuation in $1 billion and this is a name of 5 companies, top 5 companies, and this is number of sum of valuation. Fine. So editing of this part is also done. In this part you can change the heading. Let's see what is the size and let's keep it in bold. Okay, so go to title, keep it as 13 and make it bold. That is better. Okay, and it's done. Fine. Now let's move on to a table. Let's do the editing of table. So in table, go to visual, grid. We can increase the width or keep it like this only. Grid line color, you can put any grid line color. So let's suppose I am keeping a dark blue color. It's showing me like this. This is the line. Fine. We can increase the width, but this is fine, so I am not changing the width of the lines. Next one is vertical grid lines. I leave it. It's fine if I not put it. Then we have values. So in values we have text color as black. That is fine. Background color is blue. I want to keep it as let's suppose I want to keep it as green. Okay, we cannot increase or decrease the transparency, so just take some lighter one. So let's suppose I am taking this one. Okay, and then alternate text color. This time I'm keeping a color as green, maybe this one. Okay, fine. And now go to column header. In column header we have 10, so I can increase it to 13. Okay, and header alignment should be left aligned, that is better. Options, leave it. And this one should be in white, that is good. Okay, so grid is done, values done, column header done. Column header has background white color, so we can keep another color. Let's see which suits it. If I'll put this one, this is fine. I can choose a gray one also. Okay, so this is fine. So our table is ready now. Then we have totals, not needed. If I'll go to general and in effect section I want to change the background, I don't want to keep it as white, so I'm keeping gray only. Okay, so the same color which I have taken for the header. Fine. Now this one, the pie chart. Okay, so in pie chart I want to choose the color which should match to our dashboard. So again we will jump to color palette for this one. For that, for the editing of pie chart, so first of all what we will do, we will go to format your visual, and here I will change the size of title and make it bold. Okay, and then we'll talk about the slices. Okay, so let's go to visual, and in slices section we have three colors. We can pick any color whichever we want. So let's suppose I am choosing a color, but before that what I want to check a color palette. Fine, so here you can see we have many color palettes. So let's suppose I want to choose a color from any one of them. So see, this is a green color, I want to copy it. Fine, copy, and then go to more color and paste here. Fine, it's done. Now I want to change this color as well, so again I'll go to color palette, and I'll choose something contrasting to this green. So I'll choose let's suppose I'm choosing this one. Let's see how it looks. Go to more colors, paste here. Okay, and it's done. Fine. Now there is one more slice is there, so I'll again choose a color. Yeah, so I'll choose a color. Let's suppose I'll choose this one, copy, and then go to more color and paste here. Okay, done. Fine. Now I want to change the background color, so again we can go to general, and in background section we can see there is a color white, so I'll choose another color. So green we have taken multiple times. we can use blue, so I'll choose this one. And it's done. So editing of pie chart is also complete. So in the last we are going to edit our line and clustered column chart. If I'll do it, then our dashboard will be complete. So let's do it again. First of all, if I'll go to a general section, I can see there is a title. For title, I'm changing the size to 13 and making it bold. Okay. Keep it 12 so that it remain in the one line. Now next what we can do, we can check there is anything that I want to change. Yes, I want to change the background color. So for background color, I'll go to more color and then I'll go to color palette and I'll choose one of them. So let's suppose I want to take a color for background. I have taken multiple times green, right? So I'm not taking green or yellow. Let's opt for something reddish or maroon. So let's suppose I want to choose this color. Paste here. This is red. 1 minute. Let's suppose this one, fine. Copy it and paste here and change the transparency. Fine. Then we have visual border on and shadow on and rest is fine. Now we can go to visual, and in visual section we can see we have x-axis. I'm decreasing the size. Okay, it will not go beyond 8, so less than 8, so it's fine. Okay, and go to columns and let's change the color. Blue. And then for line I'll change the color. I'll choose another color. So for lines I'll choose yeah. You can keep markers as well if you want. It can be a dot or it can be a square or anything. Let's suppose I'll choose this one. Okay, and yeah, so it's fine. Data level, keep it off. Fine. So our graph is done for this one as well. Okay, and now go to general and see if anything you want to change. You can change it. So I think it's done. Editing of the complete dashboard is complete. So we are done with the editing of our visualization. So in this video we are going to conclude our project. We will discuss that what are these visuals, cards, slicers are showing and how it help us to give the insight. So let's start. So first of all, you can see that we have a stacked bar chart, right? So stacked bar chart showing top 5 countries with highest number of unicorns. Fine. You can see United States have highest number of unicorn, that is 561. So the visualization can help identify the countries with the highest number of unicorn, which can give insight into where the most successful startups are being founded. It is possible to see which country have a higher number of unicorn in relation to other, indicating a potentially stronger startup ecosystem. It may be interesting to compare this data with other factors such as population of each country to determine if there is a correlation between population size and the number of unicorns. Fine. So this is about the first stacked bar chart. Now if I'll talk about the area chart. Okay, so as we can see that this area chart is showing me number of companies declared unicorn in per year. As we can see, the highest number of company declared as unicorn is in 2021. So an area chart showing the total number of companies declared unicorn in each year, which help to identify trends in the number of unicorn created each year, giving insights into the overall health of the startup ecosystem. Okay, now the chart can be used to determine which year had the highest or lowest number of unicorn, potentially identifying market conditions or industry shift that could have influenced the creation of unicorns. Fine. Now let's talk about a waterfall chart. As you can see, we have a waterfall chart which is showing total valuation by continent, okay, by each continent. So this chart can help us to identify the valuation of unicorn by continent, giving insight into which region are experiencing the most growth in terms of startup valuation. It may be interesting to compare this data with other factors such as population or GDP to determine if there is a correlation between these factors and startup valuation. Fine. The next one, I'm using a field map. So this field map is simply showing me the country and city. If I'll select any of the company, it will show me that it is in which country, in which city. So this visualization can help to identify countries and cities where unicorn are being founded, potentially identifying region with the strongest startup ecosystem. Now it may be useful to compare this data with other factor, as I have said earlier, population or GDP, to determine if there is a correlation between these factor and number of unicorn. Now if I'll talk about this one, a line and clustered column chart, it is showing me industry wise valuation and funding. You can see valuation is in $1 billion and funding is in $1 million, where columns are representing funding and lines are for valuation, which help to identify the industry where unicorns are being created and their relative valuation and funding amount. Fine. So the chart can be used to compare the relative valuation and funding amount of different industry, and then we can potentially identify the area of high growth and investment potential. Now if I'll talk about pie chart, so pie chart showing me a number of companies present in continents. Now this visualization helps to identify the proportion of unicorn present in each continent, giving insight into the global distribution of unicorn. Okay, so it may be interesting to compare this data with other factor, again the same thing, population or GDP, to determine if there is a correlation between these factors and number of unicorns. Now, if I'll talk about a stacked column chart, so it is showing me valuation of top 5 companies, which help to identify top 5 unicorn by valuation. Potentially, it is indicating which company are leading in terms of market dominance. Okay. Okay, fine. Next, what we can do is we can discuss about the cards. But before that, I'll talk about the table. Okay. Now, a dynamic table, you can see there is a table of investor, which is again a dynamic, which will show me the investor present for each company. So this dynamic table can help user to identify the investor behind each unicorn. So potentially indicating which investors are most active in the unicorn space. So we can check company wise, and we can check that which investor are more active. Now if I'll talk about these cards, this is slicer and other these are cards. So now these cards provide quick and easy access to key information for individual unicorn. Fine. If I'll select any one company, let's suppose I'm choosing Accounts. Okay. So it will show me that it belongs to which industry, in which year it established, how many years it has taken to become a unicorn, what is the valuation, and date join unicorn group, on which date it has joined unicorn group. Fine. Okay, now if I'll talk about this slicer, as we all know, this is the main thing that can help us to check for each area. So this is a slicer of company which contains names of all the companies. Fine. So we can say that overall our dashboard provides a comprehensive overview of the unicorn startup ecosystem. It provides useful visualization and tools to explore more important information about unicorn companies, their valuation, funding, industry distribution, these things. Fine. So we are done with the conclusion of our project. Our project is complete. Now we are going to discuss about the assignment that you have to do it by yourself. So let's start doing it. So first of all, the very first assignment that I have given you is conduct a comparative analysis of the top 5 countries with highest number of unicorn. Now based on the stacked bar chart, analyze and compare the number of unicorns in each country, their industries and valuation. Identify key similarities and differences in the startup ecosystem in these countries. Okay. Second assignment. Analyze the trend of unicorn companies over the years. Now, based on the area chart, conduct a trend analysis of unicorn companies' growth and identify the key drivers of growth. Additionally, explore the reason for the sharp increase in the number of unicorns in 2021. Next one is conduct a regional analysis of the unicorn ecosystem. Based on the valuation by continent chart and field map, analyze the key drivers of growth in North America and Asia. Let's see what was our graph. See, in North America, valuation was highest, right? So what you have to do, you have to analyze the unicorn ecosystem based on the valuation of field map. Analyze the key drivers of growth in North America. Additionally, explore the potential opportunities and challenges for unicorn companies in other regions. Now, if I'll talk about the fourth assignment, it is identify potential investment opportunities in unicorn companies. Based on the industry-wise valuation and funding chart, the dynamic table showing the investor of each company, identify potential investment opportunities in unicorn companies. Additionally, explore the potential risk and challenges associated with investing in unicorn companies. The last one is conduct a case study analysis of a specific unicorn company. Based on the slicer for companies and the 5 cards showing key information on each unicorn, select a specific unicorn company and conduct a case study analysis. Explore the company's growth, trajectory, key success factors, and potential risk and challenges. Additionally, identify potential strategies for sustained growth and innovation. Okay, so these are 5 assignments that you have to do it. Okay, so we are done with the unicorn companies analysis dashboarding, and we are came to the end of this project. Our project is complete here. Thank you and bye bye.